Subscribe for daily exclusive fan fiction. Comment below with the scenarios you want to hear next. Prepare for passion and danger as Elena navigates desire, betrayal, and newfound powers amidst the shadows of Mystic Falls. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over Mystic Falls, a town alive with secrets and whispered promises. Elena Gilbert stood in her backyard, the warm breeze tugging at her hair, feeling a mix of excitement and trepidation. It was on this very night that her life took an unexpected turn, igniting a flame of desire that she had yet to comprehend. Out of nowhere, Victor appeared a mysterious figure wrapped in darkness, with an enigmatic smile that stirred something deep within her. He was unlike anyone she had ever met. His presence was electric, crackling with an intensity that made her pulse quicken. As he spoke, Elena felt drawn to him, captivated by the depth of his gaze. Underneath the surface, she sensed a dark past, something that echoed with her own struggles. Do you want to know how to embrace your true self? Victor's voice was low and sultry, wrapped around her like a warm blanket. Elena nodded, unable to form words, her heart racing at the thought of what he might offer. It was more than just skills. It was a promise of empowerment, a chance to delve into her vampire heritage and carve a new path filled with ultimate power. Stefan's image flickered in her mind, a well of conflicting emotions. She loved him, but there was an undeniable chemistry with Victor that made her skin tingle. Could she risk it all for this alluring mentor? As she walked towards him, she felt the tension between them thicken, a pull that was impossible to resist. Victor took a step closer, their breaths mingling in the cool night air. Elena's heart pounded like a druma's, if it were warning her of the desire that was about to consume her. The echoes of that night lingered in Elena's mind, a fragile mix of exhilaration and confusion. With Victor by her side, she was awakening to a world of possibilities. But the shadows cast by her past began to close in around her. Time after time, thoughts of Stefan haunted her, his piercing blue eyes filled with hurt and anger at her growing closeness to the alluring vampire mentor. As she stood on the balcony of the Salvatore home, the cool breeze ruffled her hair, sending shivers down her spine. Mystic Falls felt different, no, not just picturesque, but alive with danger. The rogue clan that threatened their home loomed larger than life, their presence palpable in every whisper of the wind. Victor had promised to help her hone her powers, but with each lesson, they danced dangerously close to the edge of temptation. Elena's heart raced as Victor demonstrated a new technique, his hands guiding hers with an intimacy that sent electricity coursing through her veins. She could feel the heat between them, a magnetic pull that defied her better judgment. But just as the air thickened with desire, Stefan's voice broke the moment, laced with frustration and a hint of betrayal. "Why are you letting him into your life, Elena?" Stefan's words were sharp, and Elena felt her heart lurch. It was as if he could see through the walls she built around her newfound feelings for Victor. They mattered. They were real. But she couldn't deny the flicker of doubt that crept in at his words. Caught in a web of conflicting emotions, Elena faced a choice: to embrace her burgeoning power with Victor, stepping into a dangerous, yet intoxicating new world, or stay anchored to her past with Stefan, where comfort came with a cost. The shadows of betrayal loomed larger, leaving her to wonder if true loyalty was merely an illusion in a realm full of dark desires. Elena stood at the edge of the forest, moonlight spilling through the trees, illuminating the path where her destiny awaited. With Victor by her side, she felt a growing surge of energy within her, a raw, untamed power screaming to be unleashed. Their connection was undeniable, pulsing like a living entity, and it beckoned her deeper into the shadows of her own potential. They had trained tirelessly, pushing the boundaries of what she thought possible. Victor had ignited a fire within her, teaching her not just skills, but also confidence. Each lesson blurred the lines between mentor and pupil, the air crackling with electricity every time he touched her, every word he whispered. The heat of his gaze ignited desires she'd fought to suppress, her body longing for the intensity he offered. But the night was alive with danger. The rogue vampire clan loomed closer, their presence a dark cloud threatening to engulf Mystic Falls. Elena's heart raced with a mix of fear and adrenaline, knowing she needed to harness her powers not just for herself, but for everyone she loved. As Victor turned to face her, his expression was one of fierce determination. "You are ready, Elena." "Embrace it," he urged, his voice deep and compelling. The weight of his words cemented her resolve. An intoxicating mix of thrill and trepidation surged through her as she lifted her hands, feeling the energy flow between them. Suddenly, Victor's lips crashed against hers, igniting an explosion of passion that consumed them both. As their bodies entwined, she felt the awakening of her inner strength, realizing it was intertwined with this unpredictable desire for Victor. Just as the flames of passion reached a crescendo, a sudden noise shattered their moment, pulling them from their embrace. The rogue clan had arrived, forcing Elena to face not just her powers, but the reality of her choices. entangled in a web of love, danger, and destiny. She found herself at the precipice, ready to embrace her true self in all its complexities.